Mag on again. And I always tell you that space is a fantasy, a made up shit for the dumb masses. Now, if you remember when they gave you the moon landing, everybody can remember some things about it. You understand? If even a piece of footage that they show you, I'm going to show you that it is a hoax. It's made up by Hollywood. It's just a Hollywood film they put together with nothing but green screen. Now, this is a progressive commercial right here. And as you can see, they're doing the same damn thing as they give you on the moon landing. As you can see the pyramid right there to represent NASA with the star on it. We go get into this commercial right here for progressive and show you that the moon landing is a damn hoax. Run it. Take a look at this right here, people. The same thing they show you with the same buggy. You never understand moving in the same slow motion and the masses don't get it. What you think they're showing you right here? It was made up by Hollywood. The same shit they show you from back in the 60s right here. It's not real. Pay attention. Watch the surface and everything, people. It's the same thing they give you in the moon landing. Even got that round thing and the so-called buggy right there. The same thing they give you. Wow, the people just blind. Take a look. This is a mockery. Look at the surface. Because I always tell you, don't matter what surface they show you, all they have to do is just color it and put some dents in it and tell you it's another planet. Take a look at this right here. It's just TV. It's never real. Disprove it. Bam. Take a look at this shit right here. Yes. See, people, the same thing they show you in the moon landing. Look how it moving slow like I don't tell you back then before VCR when they gave you this fucking moon landing. Yes, they use the slow motion on the people and they never understand why they're moving slow. Yes, because it's no gravity. It's bullshit. Wake your ass up. It's just TV production. Look at that shit. You see how they're bouncing? How they're moving? It show you that they're full of shit. Don't believe in space, people. It's a hoax, and I'm gonna break down the whole space shit in this video and show you that it's fake shit.
When you drive this smooth, you save with Allstate.
And take a look, people. They even give you the same shot that they tell you was the first shot of the damn Earth from moon. You remember? Wow, the same thing. Okay, so the commercial did it for real. They went to the moon and do the commercial. Wow, there you go, people. They got busted. They show you the same shit right there that they show you for Earth. Wow, when they go to the moon. And take a look at this right here. 4-8 for your number 12. That's a number 3. 2 and 4 for your 6-3-6 is Mark of the Beast style. What the fuck is this right here, people? They show you that the moon landing is 100% fake. Now, what about space? Bam.
Hey, how does apartments.com?
This mockery right here, apartment.com, and they always run psyops with the so-called commercial. Remember, they're the same one who show you a flat earth with a dome in the same commercial for apartments.com, and here they go again, fucking with the masses about Mars. Pay attention, just when they tell you that NASA so-called land a rover in Mars and sending back signal, on a lonely planet with no fucking technology there, they can send back pictures from there. And they can have a rover, self-driving rover over there with no internet. Dumb on.
Have the most listings? That's because we're willing to scout them out no matter how far away. Kevin, anything to report?
Take a look at this right here, people. Mars feed. You see that right there? The masses never get it, man. Wow, and take a look at this 9, 3, 8, 3 and 8. That's 11, 9, 11 coding right there. When you see what they show you for Mars, just show you a red background with some mountain behind there. And of course, that's Mars. Same thing with the moon. They just show you a dark gray shit and you buy it. Even though you stand on Earth and see the moon as a light, they show you as a dark rock and you buy it. Look at
nothing.
Yeah, that's interesting. Exactly like the last 983 days.
Hey, can I come home?
Kevin. What a dedicated intern. He's just one of the reasons why more people find their place at apartments.com than any other website.
Sir. People, even on Mars, they're showing you that they got apartments. Wow.
Hello, I'm Sunny Williams. I'm up here on the international.
Take a look at this, people. You buy this, then you're actually stupid. Now, this is space with all kind of space debris, space junk, asteroid, meteorite flying around. And this satellite so-called can stand there. Look how big it is, people. With all solar panel for wings. Because we ask the question. Remember, this is where they're so-called at. where you see them floating with all those wires and doing those flicks and dumb shit, even playing table tennis. Yes, in there, but this is what they use to fly around, people, in the rugged space like a vacuum. And these don't break off. Look at it, people. Wow, the mass is just dumb. You believe this shit? This is a 100% hoax. This don't exist, people. It's not like it's a real thing and they show you a fake background. No, the whole thing is fake. This is not real. This don't exist. You understand me? You need to wake up and I'm going to break it down and show you. Fake
space station.
Watch this fake.
So this is node 2. This is.
And I always tell you what's up with all these wires. People and everything floating around, but the wires is just hanging out. Come on, people. They would have trip on it and fuck it up. And what happen if you fuck up and pull out one of these wires? Gonna fall out the sky? You need to wake up. This is trash with this sodomite doing the fucking air right here to make it look like it floating with the exit behind it. Always coding. Pay attention right
really
here.
Cool module. Of course, most of these modules you'll see they have 4 sides, and they're put together. That way we could sort of work.
Which part in this fucking ship you at? In the Space Center, which part you at? This is garbage right here.
On a flat plane, either a wall, a floor, another wall, or the ceiling. But, you know, again, all you have to do is turn yourself and your reference changes.
Wow, all you have to do is turn yourself and your reference changes. So if you turn down, you're gonna pull down the next way. It's nothing but trash, people. Zero gravity plane right here, and they give you some cut footage and put it together. You hear me? I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
The reason I'm bringing that up is because this is where 4 out of 6 of us sleep.
4 or 6 of them, and yeah, let them show you where they sleep, people. They're gonna get busted right here on the bed of truth.
So people always ask about sleeping in space. Do you lie down? Are you in a bed?
They're just fucking with you because they know you're full of shit. That's why they ask you how the fuck you sleep in that floating environment. They're just messing with you. Pay attention.
Not really, because it doesn't matter. You don't really have the sensation of lying down. You just sit in your sleeping bag. So here's one sleep station right here. I'm going in right now. You can follow me if you want.
Wow, you know these people? This is what gonna fuck them up. You turn sideways and the air still point the same straight way. It don't turn up now that you turn sideways because the so-called thing supposed to be pulling you up. This is bullshit right here, people. What they're selling the masses right here, why the hair don't move in the motion where the body pulling. It's trash. Wake your ass up. It's garbage. They make that shit up. Look where it sleep.
So I'm inside. It's sort of like a little phone booth.
A little phone booth. They're sleeping, people. Pay attention right here. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You wake up. Remember the shit that they in it moving damn near 2,000 miles per hour. Wow.
But it's pretty comfy. I've got a sleeping bag right here that we sleep in.
All of a sudden you can lay down in one direction, in one position? No, people, this is bullshit. If you're floating around, you're just gonna float around. You go into a floating boat, not gonna make you sleep. It's garbage.
So we don't have sort of like a little bit of a cover.
See?
We don't.
Look at this, people. How your head gonna lay on the pillow if you're floating? Get out of here. What the fuck you need a cushion for? And you're floating around. Trash on.
Fly all over.
And look what they show you. Tile on the damn. This is garbage.
The place. But you know, you can sleep in any orientation. I have it sleeping, feeling like I'm standing up right now. But like you saw, I'm on the floor. But it doesn't matter if I turn over.
You see the hair? It just stays stiff, people. They just stiffen the hair and fool the dumb people. That's all it is.
And I sleep upside.
Pay attention to the wing right there. Freemasonry. And of course, people, watch the 30 right there. The fucking symbol for the Buddhism. You understand?
Down. I can't have it. I don't have any sensation in my head that tells me that I'm upside down. So it really doesn't matter.
In your head?
The sleep station is also like a little office. We've got a computer in here.
There you go, people. In the same place that is sleep, it got a computer and office, even though it bouncing around, floating around. This is trash right here. You think you can sleep with all these gadgets and floating around? Trash.
As you can see, we've got a couple little toys. I've got some books. I've got some clothes and other things that make it sort of like home.
Wow, and where you wash those clothes? Some of them even stay there for years, people. How did they do all this shit in these environments? Floating around and wires hanging everywhere. It's garbage.
I'm coming out.
100% trash.
And just for reference.
Look right here, people. You got the ball right there that they used to fool the masses. Why you think the NASA exists? Why you think they're giving you this bullshit? All to sell you this ball, the satanic baller.
That's one sleep station. This one's another. Right here. There's one on the ceiling, if you want to call it. Right here. And then there's a fourth on the other wall.
They're just playing with the masses. You'll never get it. It's just dumb shit for the people.
Over here.
Just TV.
So all of us sleep in a little bit of a circle.
Oh, okay.
All right, come on back. There's more to show you.
Look at this people. They're floating around. Look at this place where they're going right here. Nothing but wires and garbage on the side. Wow.
I know that there's some questions about how to use the bathroom and how do you actually live in space like normal, like at home. I mentioned real quickly about getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth and washing your face. Well, how do you do that? Well, here is the bathroom, essentially. You get up in the morning, and we have a little kit, and it has all the essential things that you need, like your toothbrush and toothpaste and brush. See how much better the brush makes my hair look?
They're just playing with the dumb fools. Wow, believing in space. What a dumb shit.
I'm just joking. It still stands up straight. It doesn't matter where you are. It's always going to...
No matter what direction you're in or where you are, it stay up straight. That couldn't be possible. You understand? It's supposed to move where they pull at. I guess the pull is pulling you up. Yes, and on Earth, the gravity is pulling you down. What a dumb shit for the damn
Stand up
people.
straight while you're up in space.
Yes,
A lot of people ask about toothbrush and toothpaste. So, luckily enough, toothpaste, you can do it upside right this way, is sticky, and so it sticks to your toothbrush. No problem. Another cool thing is that water sticks to your toothbrush, too. If you can see it, I'll have some water come out. Water is pretty neat up in space.
Water pretty neat in space. The reason why they give you the CGI with the water ball flowing is to tell you that Earth is doing the same thing. It's just a ball of water floating on nothing. Wow, and what they got in here, people. They even tell you they got AC. How can you run AC in a place that's sucking and pulling? That's trash, people.
It'll stick to your toothbrush.
Yes, the water sticks.
And it will make a big bubble. And that's just by surface tension.
What is all of these shits in the back, people? That's garbage. This is not real. You can't live in no environment like this. Over 6 people, it's garbage.
And then you can drink it. So a lot of people ask about what do you do with the...
Wow, so you can use your hand to guide the water in your mouth. Why the water don't splash out on your hand? So right now the water is floating around in your belly just the same way, like a round ball. Get out of here.
So a lot of people ask about what do you do?
Watch this. You guide the water back. From you touch the water, it's supposed to dissolve in your hand or basically wet your hand up. Wow. Can guide that shit all the way
with the toothpaste after you brush your teeth.
Wow. This is dumb shit.
Two options. Swallow it, and it's sort of like mouthwash.
Wow. 2 options. Swallow it, and it's like mouthwash. Who swallow mouthwash? That's dumb shit, people. What's wrong with you? Why you believe in space and these fucking punks? Look at him. Wow.
But it tastes a little gross.
Wow, it tastes a little gross?
Or you can just spit it out in a paper towel, and then you don't have to worry about it. Swallowing thing I wouldn't recommend at home.
Wow.
I'm only up here for 4 months, so it's not that.
People 4 months. Wow, you believe that? They're in there floating around for 4 months straight. Wow. Wow, this is worse than a prison. This would be worse than a prison, people. Look at where you got to move. You barely can stretch all the way out. This would be worse than a damn prison.
Asking questions about living in space, of course, is the bathroom. So let's take a look at that little piece of work. Come on in. Here we are at the throne. This is awesome. You might see the little, you might have noticed the little moon on the outside. This is our orbital outhouse right here.
What is that?
And of course, it serves for 2 functions.
Always flashing the Baphomet sign. And the cameraman is floating around to record him. Okay, all right.
Number 2, right here. I'll show you. But you see it's pretty small.
Wow, so there you go, people. They're gonna take a shit through this little pipe right here. You believe it? I guess it got a vacuum, because you would have shit floating everywhere. Okay, let's listen. And don't be stupid. Let's listen.
You have to have pretty good aim, and you'll be ready to
make... hear that, people? This is just a mockery. After have pretty good aim. Wow. Wow.
Be ready to...
I could have swear I already did this video, man. This is dumb right here. I already did one on this clip already. But take a look, people. You have to be a good aimer. And you're gonna have shit floating around the whole station.
Make sure things get let go the right direction.
Wow, so it don't suck it down. Because everything float. So everything float into space, center. But shit. Oh, okay, I got you. There's no way you're gonna have floating shit and piss around. So I guess you have to have, something to suck it in. So if not, then I guess they'll shit don't float. Okay, let's
be ready to make sure things get let go the right direction. And it smells a little bit, so I'm closing it up.
Wow, it smells a little bit, so I'm closing it up. And wow, man, God bless the people that believe in space. Wow, what a hoax, people. Why are you buying it? Is it because it's fantasy and it sound good? Why did you buy it? Why did you buy this dumb shit right here for space? You'll never get it, people. It's trash.
And that's, of course, for number 2.
Wow,
and this guy right here is for number 1.
Wow.
So there's sort of 2 slightly separate functions, but you can do...
So, look, okay, hold on.
A little, essentially both, by hanging on right here.
You hear that, people? You have to sit on that little pipe to take a shit in, and then at the same time, you hold that little funnel thing to your crotch to pee at the same time. Wow, okay. They get away with this, boy, I tell you, man. That's why we're in a pandemic. I tell you, the masses buy everything. This bust them right here. If nothing don't bust them, they got busted for this bullshit right here. You understand me? Yes, so you're shitting and pissing at the same time. So you need to sit on a pipe where the shit go and use the damn funnel to vacuum your crotch. Oh.
Hanging on right here and doing number 1 and number 2.
And number 2. Wow. People.
I might add it's color-coded so you really don't get it mixed up, which is...
It's color-coded so you don't get it mixed up. You don't get up the shit one with the piss one. And look how they handle it and they tell you that it's shit and piss going in there. It's just tell you have to close the hole because it's smelly. But at the same time, you're using the bare hands. This is not real. Wake up,
nice.
people.
This is yellows for number 1.
Yellow in here. You have it right up to your mouth. It's nothing but trash.
And also, there's a selection of paper. People always ask about toilet paper. What do you do with toilet paper? What kind of toilet paper do you have?
Right here,
we have gloves just because sometimes it does get messy.
Where did you put it? Okay, pay attention. Let's listen.
We have some Russian wipes, which are a little bit coarse if you like the coarse type of toilet paper. We have some nice tissues, which are nice and soft if you like soft toilet paper. We have Huggies, just for any cleanup. We were all babies once, and this sort of helps.
Oh, my goodness. These people is wicked, man. Wow.
And then if things get really out of control, we have disinfectant wipes, just to make sure we clean up here. Because, just like the water I showed you, the number 1 stuff can sort of go all over the place.
So what about the number 2? So you see, people, the number 1 can float all over the place like the pee. But what happened to the number 2?
Don't aim correctly. And did I mention both of these have a little bit of suction, so they should keep things going in the right direction.
Wow.
But like I said, sometimes things get a little out of control if you are out of control yourself flying around. So we have
out of control because you're floating and trying to shit at the same time. Shit and piss while you're floating. Of course, it's garbage, people. Why did you buy it? The only way this would work if you have a floating toilet.
The most common question we get asked as astronauts is how do you go to the bathroom in space?
I didn't like how the last one do it, so let's see if he's gonna show you something different. They're mocking the people.
And so, let's take a peek at the process. This compartment is called the WHC, a NASA acronym for Waste and Hygiene Compartment, I think. We just know it as WHC. It's inside this this we call the stall, which is a couple of walls and a door that give you some privacy because you're right in the middle.
A couple of walls and a door, people, in space, floating around. You believe this shit right here, basically a house, and it never need charging, people. You think they can do that? Wow, I guess because it got those solar panel on the side, it never need charging. It's garbage, people. Wake your ass up there, running it like a house up there with a couple solar panel. Dumb on.
Node 3 with a treadmill on one side.
They have this bullshit right here. Tell you it's a treadmill and they're running on treadmill. Look at all these wires hanging around. Look at the roof right over the head of this one. And of course, running on a treadmill, tie down. The dumb people believes in space. What's up, dumb
the toilet.
Shit? Wow.
The weight machine we call ARED.
Weight machine, and they show you it sideways. The mass is just dumb.
On the other side, down in the floor, our awesome window called the cupola. And this is a high traffic area. People are coming and going.
High traffic area. Look at his shirt. 63 coding for the Freemasonry.
So you need the privacy. First of all, the desire to go, the need to go is very similar as on Earth. You just know you have to go. It doesn't feel any different because
we would have never known that it's the same. Oh, okay. Thanks for that.
The fluid might be floating in your bladder or something. No, that's it. It's just the exact same sensation. You know you got to go. Either one, number one or number two. So you've decided that. You float into the WHC. And
now this one got a, what is that, a one eye? Wow, okay, that kind of look different from the one that the person show you. I guess he ain't gonna open it.
We have the toilet.
Look where he put his face, people. The last person said smell, but look where his head at. Don't believe them, people, they're full of shit.
Which consists of a seat and a metal bucket.
You hear that? You hear that, people? A seat and a metal bucket, and he flush it. Wow, okay.
Which consists of a seat and a metal bucket that we call a keteo, which is a Russian acronym. A bucket.
Hold on.
Which consists of, we have the toilet, which consists of a seat and a metal bucket that we call a keteo, which is a Russian acronym for something, container of something. And but it holds about, depending on how many people are here, it holds about maybe 30 deposits.
Okay, or 30 deposit, depending on how much people is there. And then what you do with the bowl of shit right there? What are you gonna do with the 30 deposit? You need to wake up, people. This is not real. Wow.
And we'll talk about that in a second.
No, what you do with
deposits. And we'll talk about that in a second. The urine goes into this hose right here.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so the last one got a yellow top. Remember what the woman tell you, the so-called woman? It color coding so you don't mix it up. This one don't have no color on it. So it's a different space station? No, people, it's the same fucking space station they've been telling you. All of them living from all over the world, Russia and everywhere. It's up in here, right here. You ain't tell you the German word for the damn toilet? You need to wake up. It's nothing but trash. Pay attention.
And this valve is what activates the whole system.
Okay, these are the valve activate the whole system. This is trash right here, people.
Two primary control panels for the WHC. When the system is ready for use, it's a V.
Wow. You see that, people? It's a V. That's how they give you the code in the Freemasonry. But pay attention when it's in a V. Watch this right
means it's going to the UPA. So we say, check that it's V to P. All right, now we're on the inside.
Oh my goodness, I tell you, man, this is dumb shit. When it's V to P. So if it's not V, you can't P. Okay.
Hygiene compartment. Close the door so that you have your privacy. You take the funnel. This knob right here activates the whole system. It's very, very convenient because it's just one valve operates it all. But in the event that you forget how the system operates, or you're brand new here and you just want to double check, And good
If you
NASA.
forget how you're brand new, they have a manual for you right there for you to read to find out how to use the toilet. Wow.
This is called procedure 2.301, the WHC nominal operations cue card. It's got several blocks for operations. So there's two different ways where the pee can go. It can just go into a bucket, which is called a Yedave. And
Not a bucket, people. All buckets they use to pee and shit in. Wow, and you tell me that NASA have all these technology and they piss and shit in a bucket? Wow.
Just peeing until that bucket's filled up, and then you have to swap out the bucket.
What do you mean swap it out? Where did you put that feces? This is trash right here, people. Why? This is move. Wanna know how they float? Take a look at this right here, people. Take a look at how they float right here in this plane they call zero gravity. Even though they can also use the Hollywood trick to make it look like they're floating, but just keep this in mind right here. As you can see, this one with the ring on the shirt. Pay attention.
Extraordinary kids and adults that will live something unique.
Take a look at this right here. So all of these kids right here, so-called, they're gonna bring them to make them have this once in a lifetime chance of getting into this gravity, G gravity right here, where they're gonna float around. Watch this right here. Take a look. Most of them can't walk, but watch this right here. So they put this plane right here, they steep it all the way up, point the nose up, go all the way up, and then free fall. And that's how you get them to float. They only can float at a certain time, maybe about 45 or so minutes. Some of them can do it for an hour, for a minute, but pay attention right here. Just a minute and then they change the clip. This is how they do it. Pay attention right here. You see it? See it? There you go. Space is not real. And of course they have the 0G, the G for Freemasonry, right there in plain sight. Take a look, it's just free fall and then everything floats. You see this? There you go. It don't take nothing special for the NASA to make a fucking film in this zero gravity. As you can see, the orange socks on Freemasonry. There you go. Everybody floating. See, they're trying to let the hair stand up. But you have to perm it in one direction like the other fool. That's how they do it. All they can do right here is basically free fall, float for a little bit while the plane fall. You understand? That's all. And anything else you see they do it in the NASA, all TV trick. There you go. There you go. Like them floating around and nothing. There you go. Bam. Take a look at this right here, people. Usain Bolt, so-called, in the zero gravity plane. And they're playing with the masses. Watch this right here. I told you it's nothing but fake shit when it comes to space. There you go, people. And one of them have on the NASA jacket right there, playing with the people. It's just an illusion. It's not real. Take a look at this. Look at Usain Bolt floating around. Yes, is he in space? Is he floating around in a so-called space center? No, but there you go right here. They still can do it in the zero gravity plane. Look at that shit. That's all they use to fool the people. You know this? This shit bubble up. The champagne, you see how it make a bubble and floating? The same dumb shit they give you with the so-called space center. You understand? It's just a trick. There you go. Zero gravity right there. There you go. That's what they use to fool the masses. Space is not real. I'm gone.